No, wait, it's a girl. It's a boy again. This is weird. All right, maybe it's a girl.
Hey, still trying to figure out what Carla is, huh?
There was nothing quite like the live wire energy of Cheers on a Thursday night. Some of the show's wildest laughs came from moments that weren't in the script. Here's a countdown of 15 unforgettable times Cheers actors broke character and made TV magic. Number 1, Woody calls Sam Ted live. Season 7, Episode 9. Let's go back to that iconic Boston bar surrounded by laughter and clinking glasses. One crisp November evening in 1988, the audience got more than rehearsed punchlines. As Woody Harrelson leaned into a scene, flustered bartender Woody Boyd called Sam Malone by Ted Danson's real name, letting slip Ted instead of Sam. It could have shattered the illusion, but instead, Ted Danson grinned, played along, and the entire Cheers bar broke into real infectious laughter. The cast's joy was unmistakable, echoing against the brick and neon. In an era when sitcoms thrived on perfect timing, this unscripted beat became gold, a blink-and-you-miss-it nod, showing that those friendships on screen weren't just Hollywood magic. Some fans still hunt down Season 7, Episode 9 for this very reason, a rare glimpse of genuine camaraderie that made Cheers so lasting. It's proof that the magic wasn't just in the lines, but in the people behind them. And every now and then, a perfect mistake turned into a moment we'd never forget. The best memories are often unscripted. So, what happened next behind that bar? Number 2, Carla's real pregnancy reveal. Season 3, Episode 21. The clatter of glasses, the hum of bar chatter, and then Rhea Perlman, in the shoes of Carla, slipped an unplanned line into Cheers history. In 1985, during Season 3, Episode 21, Rhea was pregnant in real life. Instead of hiding it behind trays and bar counters, she let it spill with a spontaneous, unscripted quip. The cast couldn't hold back. Real laughter broke through. Instead of retakes, the writers, always quick on their feet, decided to pull that slice of real life into the world of Cheers. Suddenly, Carla's pregnancy became part of the storyline, a blend of sitcom sparkle and the unpredictability of everyday life. Fans at home felt the authenticity, realizing these weren't just actors delivering lines, they were people living moments. When Cheers invited reality in, it left a mark, giving viewers a scene that wouldn't be forgotten. It's a reminder how the best TV sometimes happens between the lines. Next, we'll see just how wild those off-script moments could really get. Number 3, Norm's off-script bar, Tab Rant. Season 4, Episode 5. You could almost hear the glasses clinking and the laughter bubbling before Norm even opened his mouth. In one unforgettable moment during Season 4, Episode 5 of Cheers, George Wendt, as Norm, decided to toss the script out the window. He launched into an improvised marathon of excuses for avoiding his ever-mounting bar tab. Each reason was more absurd than the last, bringing real, unscripted chuckles from Ted Danson and the rest of the cast perched behind that legendary mahogany counter. Wendt's off-the-cuff delivery caught everyone off guard, and for viewers at home in 1985, it felt like a wink behind the curtain, a reminder that Cheers was more than just memorized lines. It was lightning in a bottle. That raw, genuine camaraderie echoed the show's magic, making you long for a place where your friends and bartender know your name. Next, we slide deeper into what made those Cheers improvisations legendary, one quick laugh at a time. Number 4, Sam and Diane's Kiss Flub. Season 2, Episode 22. Sometimes the best television magic sparks from mistakes. During a heated romantic scene in Season 2 of Cheers, Shelley Long and Ted Danson, forever linked as Sam and Diane, were supposed to lock lips at just the right moment. But live on set in 1984, they missed the mark, fumbling the timing, then dissolving into fits of authentic laughter. Instead of yelling cut, the producers decided to keep this unscripted crack up. What could have felt forced was transformed into one of the show's most unforgettable moments. Their laughter cut through the tension, blurring the line between performance and real emotion, drawing viewers even deeper into the show's will they or won't they magic. The audience at home saw not just actors, but two people delighting in chaos, reminding everyone that love, like great comedy, is often unscripted. It is proof that sometimes sitcom gold is born from imperfection, leaving fans rooting for Sam and Diane more than ever. And just like that, authenticity replaced awkwardness, setting the stage for the next unforgettable Cheers moment. Number 5, Cliff's little-known fact, Spiral. Season 7, Episode 13. You could always count on Cliff Clavin to whip out a wild fact at just the right or wrong moment, but it was during Season 7, Episode 13 of Cheers that John Ratzenberger took things further, launching into a totally improvised monologue about the subtle differences in Canadian beer brands. The writers didn't call cut. They simply let the camera roll, curious to see how long Ratzenberger could stay in character before someone cracked. And sure enough, the real fun happened off script. You can spot the exact moment when Norm, played by George Wendt, starts to lose it, shoulders shaking with suppressed laughter, as Cliff's endless trivia winds through history and hops. These little spirals, unwritten, unpredictable, gave Cheers its infectious energy, creating a feeling that real friends were just goofing off after work. For longtime fans, scenes like this blur the line between legend and memory, turning an ordinary TV bar into the setting for pure comedic magic. Sometimes the best moments are the ones no one planned. Up next, let's see how the unexpected became a signature part of Cheers' charm. Let's pause for a second. Have you ever caught your favorite actor breaking character, even for just a moment? Or do you remember a time when an improvised moment stole the show? Share those classic bloopers below. Number 6. Woody's Bartender Fumble Season 5, Episode 2. You could almost hear the room hold its breath as Woody Harrelson, just starting to find his stride behind the bar, lost his grip and sent a whole tray of mugs clattering to the floor. It was Season 5 and the bar was humming, a typical night at Cheers in 1986. Instead of freezing, Woody delivered a perfectly flustered, "Sorry everybody," dodging broken glass and laughter alike. The moment was unscripted, but it fit right into the show's rowdy rhythm. The rest of the cast stifled genuine grins, and for a split second, the distinction between crew and characters blurred. This was what made Cheers ring true. Spills and stumbles, genuine or not, belonged in that Boston bar as much as the regulars themselves. In this little fumble, Woody proved he wasn't just the rookie bartender. He was one of the gang, quick, warm, and a little bit chaotic. Sometimes the most unforgettable moments come from the accidents we never see coming. The next round of surprises was always just a heartbeat away. Number 7. 15 times Cheers actors went off script, and it was perfect. You can almost hear the clatter from the bar stools at Cheers whenever an unscripted moment slipped in, but few were as golden as the time Kelsey Grammer nearly toppled set furniture during a monologue. It happened in the mid-1980s, right in the middle of his brainy tirade as Fraser Crane. Grammer caught himself, stayed shockingly composed, and with barely a hiccup, spun the near disaster into his lecture, never breaking that lofty clockwork rhythm. The rest of the cast, from Ted Danson to Shelley Long, nearly let their professional facades crack. Their surprise was genuine, but Grammer's quick recovery turned a slip into a favorite moment, and fans loved every unscripted heartbeat. It's proof that sometimes TV's most memorable magic isn't in the script at all. It's in the live wire energy of actors at the top of their game, turning life's little stumbles into pure sitcom gold. One awkward shuffle, and suddenly you're part of Cheers' secret sauce, where anything could, and sometimes did, happen next. Number 8. Carla's Unexpected Slap. Season 6, Episode 7. A charged room, a bar full of regulars, and suddenly, Carla loses her temper. In one unforgettable moment from Cheers, Rhea Perlman delivered a slap to Cliff, played by John Ratzenberger, that went far beyond what anyone rehearsed. Filmed during the show's 6th season in 1987, the slap caught even the actor off guard. His startled expression, not acting, that was pure, real shock. Viewers may remember how the studio audience gasped, sharing in the raw surprise of the cast. That moment wound up in the final episode cut, proof of the wild, electric unpredictability Perlman always brought to her scenes. This off-script jolt became a classic bit of Cheers' authenticity, reminding everyone that sometimes the best moments are the ones nobody plans. In a room built for laughter, it was a jarring, brilliant beat, and it still echoes through sitcom history. Next, we find out just how much more the Cheers crew could surprise us. Number 9. Sam's Real-Life Laugh Attack Season 5, Episode 12. A familiar buzz of laughter fills the Cheers bar, but this time it bubbles up from behind the scenes. During a taping of Cheers in 1987, the show's 5th season, Norm delivers a punchline so unexpected that even Ted Danson, who played Sam Malone, can't keep his cool. Danson cracks, breaking into honest, uncontrollable laughter right in the middle of the scene. In a world where sitcoms usually shot take after take for perfection, the Cheers producers made a gutsy call. Let the laughter roll. No do-over, no forced composure. What aired was Sam Malone grinning wide and giggling over his own bar, a rare crack in his slick exterior. Fans at home instantly sensed the authenticity. For a moment, Sam let down his guard, and the whole cast and audience were in on the joke. That burst of genuine laughter became a small legend, proof that sometimes imperfect moments hit closest to home. Next up, we'll look at how the Cheers team kept topping themselves in the pursuit of comedy gold. Number 10. Coach's Malapropism Marathon, Season 1, various episodes. You can practically hear the thump of sneakers on barroom floors and the gentle confusion in Coach's voice. Nicholas Colasanto, who played the beloved Coach Ernie Pantuso on Cheers, made accidental genius out of forgetting his lines. During the early seasons, starting in 1982, he'd often mangle bits of dialogue, coming up with lines that were never in the script. But instead of reshooting or correcting him, producers leaned in. His fumbled words and unplanned quirks stayed in because they felt so real and so funny. When Coach called Sam by the wrong name or misheard a simple order for a drink, you saw an honesty that made the bar come alive. Fans really fell for this off-kilter bartender wisdom. Each malaprop became a highlight, especially in episodes like Give Me a Ring Sometime. These moments reminded everyone that the best TV magic sometimes comes from happy accidents. The next story brings a different kind of unscripted charm from another Cheers regular. Number 11, Diane's Wine Spill Recovery, Season 1, Episode 3. A sudden clatter of glass, a splash of burgundy, and the Cheers set froze for a heartbeat. In the third episode of the first season, Shelley Long asks Diane accidentally spilled red wine all over the bar. But instead of breaking character, she shot off a dry, perfectly timed quip that left Ted Danson and Nicholas Colasanto stifling their laughter behind the counter. The studio audience felt the fizz of something real, an authentic mishap handled with wit, live taped in front of a crowd. In 1982, these unscripted moments gave Cheers its irresistible pulse. No retake, no cover-up, just pure comic alchemy as Diane, red-fingered, breezed right along. Fans at home remembered that wry grin and the way the actors leaned on each other's improvisation, making the gaffe part of the magic. It was in these cracked, unscripted seconds that Cheers felt most alive, and as the night at the bar rolled on, the spill left a memory, not a stain, for sitcom history. The story moves forward, one laugh, one genuine moment at a time. Number 12, Norm's entrance gags gone wild, multiple seasons. You can hear the clatter of mugs and the low buzz of Boston's favorite bar, but nothing quite stirs the room like Norm Peterson walking in. George Wendt, the man behind Norm, became a legend for his spectacularly unpredictable entrances. Starting in 1982 on Cheers, Wendt's ad-libs were the stuff of sitcom lore. Each week, he tossed new lines at writers and castmates, often minutes before the cameras rolled. The magic was real. You could watch as Ted Danson or Rhea Perlman tried to stifle laughter, never knowing what Norm would throw at them as he crossed the threshold. The best part? The show often kept the real, unscripted reactions in the final cut. Sharp-eyed viewers saw which legendary entrances truly got the cast. It all added to the lived-in anything-can-happen feeling of Cheers. No wonder fans felt like they too were regulars. And with every unexpected Normism, it became even clearer. Sometimes the best moments are the ones you just cannot plan. Next up, let's see who else thrived when the script flew out the window. Number 13, Sam's Baseball Story Tangent, Season 3, Episode 15. It starts with a laugh you cannot fake. Ted Danson, suited up as Sam Malone, caught hold of a moment during Season 3's 15th episode and just ran with it. Sitting at the bar while Norm launched one of his zingers, Ted, fully embodying Sam, unleashed a long, meandering tale about baseball glory days. None of it was in the script. His rambling was pure barroom energy. Stories about the old stadium, locker room hijinks, moments only a guy like Sam could have lived. The cast around him lost it. Real laughter bubbled up at the bar because Danson had broken through the wall between actor and character. Producers watched the chaos and instead of calling cut, let it play out naturally. That decision stitched a new layer of authenticity into Cheers. Suddenly, Sam felt exactly like the sort of guy you'd meet over a beer at a corner bar. Human, flawed, and wonderfully unpredictable. With moments like this, the gang at Cheers didn't just act like old friends, they sounded like them too. And just like that, you were right there with them, waiting for the next story to begin. Number 14, Carla's Mother Knows Best Explosion, Season 2, Episode 9. The air at Cheers always seemed to crackle when Carla started in on one of her infamous tirades. In Season 2, Episode 9, Rhea Perlman blew everyone away with an unscripted explosion that took a heated scene with Diane to unforgettable new heights. As Diane, played by Shelley Long, tried to reason her way out of Carla's withering glare, Perlman let loose with a string of zingers even sharper and more creative than the writers had planned. Later, the writing team admitted that nothing typed in the script could quite match Carla's true spirit the way Perlman captured it live. The audience in the studio went wild, cheering for Perlman's unfiltered fire and comic brilliance. It was that fearless, from-the-gut delivery that made Carla more than a sitcom sidekick. She became the heart of the show's unpredictable soul. In those unscripted minutes, you weren't just watching actors. You were witnessing TV magic as it happened. And just like a well-poured pint, you knew something special had been served. Number 15. Cliff's Bean Allergy Disaster. Season 4, Episode 11. The glasses clink behind the bar at Cheers. But on this night in 1985, something truly magical cracked through the usual script. John Ratzenberger, who played the lovable know-it-all Cliff, was meant to offer a straight-faced reaction to a throwaway line about beans. Instead, Ratzenberger launched into a wildly exaggerated choking fit, flailing and spluttering with such comic brilliance that his fellow actors could barely stay upright. Ted Danson, Shelley Long, even George Wendt, every one of them clearly fighting to keep it together. The cameras kept rolling, capturing every unscripted second of genuine chaos. What was meant as a small moment turned into a true showcase for the cast's chemistry. Fans at home could feel it too, delighting at the sight of their favorite barflies losing themselves in laughter. These raw, real moments infused Cheers with a warmth and unpredictability you couldn't fake. Sometimes the very best television happens between the lines, right where the heart of the show lives, and with the next pour, the magic just kept coming.